I'll do a quick recap.
Yeah.
It's been a while. Let me just make sure the stream is up. Echo, echo, echo. Alright. Looks like we're live. Alright, so D&D Dark Sun, where we last left off, you had traveled to the buried city in pursuit of Densis, the Defiler, an evil wizard who was laying siege to Azith's Rest, a friendly town nearby in the Kern region. Densis abandoned his own town, which you obliterated with earthquakes. He defeated his army, but he was long gone. You interrogated his people, and they revealed that he was traveling to these ancient ruins where he claimed that he could get the powers of a god for himself, and then he would take his revenge. So here you have chased him to the ancient goblin city of Magubliet, named after the goblin god of war, Magubliet. And you
That
have...
reminds me, I had a question.
What's up?
I wanted to ask you guys. What, according to them, what is Maglubeat the god of?
The god of war!
Anything else?
Yeah, he's got several traits. Let's see. I got it in my notes here, I believe.
Did we have the knight with us to fight these dudes?
You can bring him. Let's see, I got the laws of Magubliet here.
The googly glue. So, if I remember well, we sent the air drake to trigger the lightning trap that they put down, so he can absorb it and we don't get hit by it. I don't know if he attacked once he got up there with the dudes, and then we were gonna follow the drake behind it. And yeah, finish these dudes on the roof.
The Mighty One, or the High Chieftain, was the chief deity of goblins, hobgoblins, and decanter goblins, as well as an exarch of Bane. He was a god of war and leadership who ruled over all goblinoid deities with an iron fist. So, war and leadership. That was the other thing that I couldn't think of off the top of my head.
Alright, interesting.
Alright, so if you look at the map, you are in the central tower. So this is the Underdark. When you descend from the buried city on the upper level, on the surface level, you descend down a spiral staircase into the temple of Magubliet here, where the Miorti and his undead minions are located as their central base. That's like the source of their power here. Just like when you encountered the Temple of the Winged Elephant, the Miorti of that temple had his own base of power. And when you explored, you found that there was a warehouse to the southeast, and there were some torches, indicating that that might be the hidden lair where Densis is holed up, because you had been going around this Underdark area defeating his minions. His minions were setting up magical black altars that were obsidian crystals that were part of a completion of a spell that was going to entrap the Miorti's power, suck them into these crystals. But you disrupted all of the rituals, and you have recovered the 3 crystals and brought them back to the Miorti's temple here. You have in tow the 2 Death Knights that the Miorti said he was going to send to help you.
Yeah, we just had the one area we needed to kill the dudes, huh? And get her one more of the black crystals.
No, you got all 3 of the black crystals.
Oh, we did? Oh, okay. Oh, so we're done
So
there.
what is Densis likely doing now?
Well, he was casting a very big spell.
Probably cursing.
All right, let's take.
He's trying to take the power. He was trying to take steal the power of these dudes' god.
Let's just find him and confront him. Just directly, like.
Yeah, we haven't figured out where he is yet, though.
Oh.
Alright. Hopefully I got all the figurines out from under here. Yeah, I feel like I'm still on top of something.
I might have left the garage door open.
Yeah, that's not good. Oh, what are all these? I put a bunch of undead down here and I forgot about them. Alright, here we go. Enlarge. Alright, where are your figurines in all this mess?
I moved them. Where do you want them?
Alright. Y'all are gonna arrive here in this room. Alright, let's make sure. So we've got an air drake. Let's see. Air drake's gonna be a little bit large for this area. So that's gonna require some positioning. And
where are... Oh, okay, I remember. Weren't we wondering about, like, do we destroy or not these crystals? And...
Okay, I'm back. It wasn't open.
okay, Nilbog doesn't come with you. He can't leave his temple.
Oh, come on.
But he sent the Death Knights. That's the whole point of the Death Knights.
Yeah.
Alright, so these are kind of hard to see, these squares, but these are 10-foot squares. So pick a corner, move accordingly. No, you have to remember that you're inside a dead magic zone and nobody can cast any spells.
Oh, right, I suck.
So that really puts a damper on a lot of your regular capabilities. Everything. You're highly reliant on your pet and your weapons and your armor. And your tools. And maybe your allies, like the undead.
Yeah, our weapons are kind of shitty right now. Everything's kind of shitty.
Yeah, they're still made out of, like, exceptional materials. Like, the winged elephant sword is made of adamantine. So it still hits like a magic weapon, even though it's not.
Are the Death Knights large creatures or normal sized creatures?
They are goblin sized. They're even smaller than you.
Yeah.
Which this token is kind of accurate, right? If I compare it to you. Maybe not quite this small. Like, their base is the same as yours.
Mm-hmm.
But, yeah, he's a short little guy. The cutest Death Knight you'll ever see. The little goblin Death Knights.
I'll ask the Death Knight a question. What is your name?
The Death Knight merely glares and says nothing.
Do you have any idea where Densis might be?
The undead look around the room. Alright, so let me give you a room description. You've entered the lair of Densis the Defiler. Go into it in the notes here, the ritual site. Alright. So, the warehouse that Orin found during his scouting had a staircase that went down into a basement that was illuminated with torchlight. And then he came back, and he said, hey, there's lights. So you have returned, and you have descended down a staircase. It's about 10 feet wide and 10 feet deep into a large basement with stone walls. Now, there's 4 torches in the room. What appears to be a doorway is completely collapsed with rubble. And On the floor, there's a large magical sigil. And you said you sent your air elemental in first? Was that your plan?
Did he not instantly vanish when we came in this, into the anti-magic zone?
Yeah, I was gonna say, he doesn't exist here.
Got my hopes up.
Yeah, sorry about that. Gonna have to make do without.
Oh well.
Alright, so you enter the room and the rune on the floor begins to glow, but it doesn't explode with crackling black magic energies like you might expect. What actually happens is that in the distance you hear grinding metal and clanking. Orin's not here. I'm going to have him roll a perception check to see if he gathers any extra info, but he rolls a 5, so he's like, do you guys hear that noise? Is that a scraping noise?
Well, I got a natural of like 19.
Yeah.
More.
Passives won't cut it for any extra info on this.
Can we roll?
If you want.
Can I check for? Can I listen for?
I think my perception drops now because I don't have bookshops.
Is it 21? I think.
21. All right, so Grimoire.
I haven't rolled it yet.
Oh, you're saying your passive was 21?
No.
Yeah, it might also be lower.
No, let me roll. Well, I got 21. I rolled a 21 ninja.
All right. Can anyone beat that? You want to try it, Taro?
Alright. Which check?
Perception. Listening.
Alright. I'm going. Oh. Yeah, 27.
Ooh, 27's even higher. All right, so Grimorn has some idea, but Ringsight is sure that he hears not one thing, but two things coming from two different directions.
We should probably move back a bit. I think something's trying to corner us.
The noises are in the distance, though. They don't sound close.
So we awakened something, huh?
Yeah, the magical rune on the floor seems to have awoken something in the ruins here.
And who stepped on that magical rune?
Nobody had to step on it. Just entering the room was enough.
My entire party.
Well, let's just be careful and keep on listening where the sound comes from. Maybe we can walk away from it. But I think it might be worth to have Orin check where we're walking.
All right.
Why is D&D Beyond so freaking insanely laggy and slow?
Maybe they're out of money and they're not paying their server bills.
I don't know. I might have to print my freaking sheet in my books, you know?
Yeah. All right. Skywill is going to check for traps. Oren has a pretty good investigate. So he's going to get a 31 on his investigate. All right. So Oren is going to check very carefully in the room, and then he's going to come to a strange conclusion. He's going to say, this room isn't real. None of this is real. Something's off here.
I'm gonna do a magic.
What?
I'm gonna try a minor illusion spell.
You can't.
Yeah, none of your magic works.
I have an idea. Give me a second. I got an idea. I look at the Death Knight, and I ask them. Well, not the Death. Yeah, the Death Knights. And because they're undead, aren't they?
Yeah. They are undead.
What can you see through your undead eyes?
They don't talk, so they can't confer any information to you. They might be able to point at something, but they do not.
Do you see the walls around us?
They glance around. They seem to be aware of the walls.
This yes or no business is rather inefficient.
Well,
Would you
Oren
like
says
to-
that there is a hallucinatory terrain on the environment here, and it may not be quite as it appears.
Oh, that's just what I needed. A nice heaping helping of paranoia.
But Oren can kind of see through it, and he says that there's actually a path that goes through this rubble-strewn hallway.
Can you show us without us tripping or falling into traps?
He's going to check very carefully, and he confirms that there's a dangerous trap here. The rocks are primed to collapse if you step on them wrong.
But tell me, Aaron, with your blind fighting abilities, does that help you walk through something like that?
Well, now that he has passed the investigation check against the illusion, it appears as a hazy, not real covering on everything. So he can see through it a little bit. But anybody who hasn't made the investigation check is not able to see the see through the illusion.
A perception check?
Perception wouldn't cut it. It's got to be an investigate.
Oh, ow. Alright. Lucky. Go.
Investigation just makes you aware.
got a
of
nat
everything.
one.
You can't see through, right?
I'm a bit too busy trying to not be stabbed. I'm a squishy wizard. No.
One second. All right. So the specific wording on hallucinatory terrain says that a creature carefully examining the illusion can attempt an intelligence investigation check against the save DC of the spell to disbelieve it. A creature who discerns the illusion for what it is sees it as a vague image superimposed on the real terrain.
No, that's
Okay,
not.
Intelligence check?
Intelligence
only 11.
investigation.
Oh.
It's pretty hard to see through. He's got a high spell check. But Oren can see through it, and he says there's a way through here, but it's got a trap that's rigged. And
We're gonna be following you.
and so Oren
Would it
says
be-
we need a way to maybe... He worries that if we set off the trap, it will collapse the tunnel. So we need to get through the tunnel without stepping on any of these rocks that'll trigger the collapse. He could do it by jumping over with an acrobatics check, but not everybody is as agile as Oren is.
Nope. What about the walls? Are they safe?
Well, when you all look at the walls, you're not sure you're really seeing what's there. So climbing on a wall where the handholds on the wall might be illusionary could be really dangerous.
And is
Mm.
there
You could
enough
try
of
it.
Space for, is there enough of space for the Drake to glide or fly?
No, he can't fly in here. He has to stay grounded. The ceiling of this basement's barely taller than he is.
Catch it.
Oh well.
Sorry, I'm
I
watching
don't
the
think
game.
there's much to do about quibbling on it. Is the lesson I've been repeatedly learning.
What about a ranged attack? We could do a ranged attack at it and then deal with the rubble afterwards. If we've got no way to get around it otherwise.
I do not have infinite crossbow bolts.
I think Oren's got a bow and arrow. I don't see a number of arrows. Oh, wait, here. Ooh, he's got some fancy arrows. He's got arrows of drake slaying. Keep your drake away from that one. All right, he's got 22 regular bone arrows, so he could take shots. Let's see, I'll mark one off, and he draws his bow and he takes a shot at the triggering rock. And he rolls a 2, and it misses. So he draws his next arrow, and he fires. He rolls an 18 this time, which is just enough to hit. Small target, but he hits that rock, and it moves the rock off a counterweight and pulls a small metal cord, which dislodges stones in the ceiling that were held in by pythons. You hear a series of pings as the pythons pop out of the ceiling, and then a whole bunch of rocks collapse and sort of fill that tunnel there. I'm going to roll some dice to see how many rocks fill the tunnel. $13 plus 15. 28 large rocks. All right. Y'all aren't as strong as you usually are, so moving these heavy boulders will be fairly difficult. Everybody...
Can we have the Drake pull on them with a rope?
That's what I was thinking.
It's a bunch of large, loose boulders, so it's tough to get a rope around them.
And I just try to get him to, like, mouth them away.
Yeah.
Put them aside.
So the Drake rolls a strength check and succeeds, and he is able to move 2 of the boulders away. There are 26 remaining in your path.
Why is he stopping?
Okay. Well, I'm just kind of doing it by the numbers. Does anybody else want to do anything?
Oh, okay.
I cannot. I am an older man without any magical powers.
Oh, you're feeling very weak. I get it. All right. Well, the Drake can continue at that pace for another 13 turns. So roughly a minute and a half goes by as your Drake claws and claws and claws away at this. All right.
I roll a 17 to try to help remove smaller rubble.
17's good enough to move one of the rocks. That'll speed things up a little bit. All right, so eventually you've cleared a path. You've got a pile of boulders in the corner of the room now instead of blocking your path. So who wants to go first? Do you want to send the Death Knights in?
Maybe.
I'll go ahead.
I'm not sure.
Can the Death Knight see through the illusion there?
They cannot.
Well, we should send Orin first, no?
I feel bad sending Orin into uncharted territory when he's not here. Where is Skywell? 9:28. He should be here soon, right?
I don't know. Doesn't show the signs of life.
What to do. I want to send the Death Knights in. It's the most ethical option.
All right. You command the Death Knights to enter the dungeon lair. They step forward into the next hallway. The Death Knights look forward. They see a door. They look left. They see a passage. They explore the passage. Ka-chunk, 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 ka-chunk. They disappear around the corner. What do you all do?
Oi, come back. We just need to look.
I'm gonna follow them. Can I see them around the corner?
Yeah, they're just up ahead. All right, so Morg, you are in a natural tunnel made of uneven, uncut stones, and they seem to be narrowing as you move further south until eventually you feel like you have to squeeze to fit, and you're getting a little claustrophobic, and you feel like you cannot proceed.
Mm. The Death Knights are getting by just fine.
And they walked forward, yes.
Okay. I try to push on the walls as I like, am I following them?
Oh, your hand actually slips through the wall and smacks into a wall.
Okay, so I'm not squeezing then.
Okay.
Remarkable.
You were sure that you would have to squeeze because the illusion, but there's actually more space here than you thought. So your sides are sticking through what appears to be uneven natural rock walls in a very narrow
Right.
passage.
So does that wall? Does it feel like man-made or
Like
is
what it looks like
more
to you
natural
is it
wall
looks
beyond
like
that?
it looks like the passage is doing one of these, like coming to a very narrow point. The little goblins, they're smaller, so they fit.
Nope. Disconnected. Nope.
Oh, you did. Well, you've noticed that you can stick through the wall. Orin's going to come around the corner and he's going to say, "This is a fake wall," and he's going to kind of shimmy through it. And he says, "There's actually an alcove here with a door inside of the false wall."
This place is freaking devious.
He's going to check the door for traps. I rolled bad, but I believe he has a minimum roll of 10, so I'm going to go with that. So he gets a 26 just by default, which is really good. He determines that there's no trap on the door. He's going to grab you by the hand, Morg, and pull you through the wall until you're inside the alcove as well. He says, "What do you think? Should we open it? Do we wait for the others to get over here?"
Mm. Does it have a lock on the door?
He says there's no lock and no trap that he can find.
Yeah. Let's try opening it first and then bring the rest of the team over. Have them wait in the tunnel nearby.
All right. He very cautiously opens this large stone door. It doesn't squeak, but it does kind of gently grind. But the fit is so perfect, and there seems to be some oil in the grooves, and so it swings rather easily despite being a large stone weight. And so he swings it open, and he listens, and he doesn't hear anything inside. There's even a little bit of torchlight on the other side. And he says, "I think it's safe." And he's going to sneak in very quietly. He's got a 28 on his stealth, and he sneaks into the room. Once inside the room, he's going to see that there's a large trough. It appears to be full of clean spring water bubbling out of the rocky wall. But, he says, that's an illusion. It's not actually a clean spring bubbling out of a rocky wall. This isn't even a rocky wall at all. This is a fashioned stone wall made of old, ancient, giant stones. And this trough of sparkling spring water actually looks rather brackish if you see past the illusion. But oh, if you look at the illusion, it does look clean and delicious, doesn't it? Very tempting.
If I get
I
like a
don't believe in
rainbow cup
anything
and I
this
pull
way.
it out of the illusion, does it still look like clean water?
It's part of the same illusion, so once you've seen through it, you can kind of see through the hazy illusion that it's not quite the same. It's a very large spell, so I guess once you've seen through one part of it, you can kind of see through all parts of it. With a little careful observation.
Do you have to continuously do like investigation checks on new parts of it?
No, but you can investigate rooms for their own items and things like that. Or for traps, there might still be traps.
I'm gonna see if there's anything like underneath the water, like, no, that's only 5.
Yeah, it's a big stone trough. Nothing under it.
Okay.
Just a basin for this liquid to pour into. Well, Orin has a look around. He doesn't see anything of interest in here, unless you want to take a big gulp from the pool of water there.
I do not.
Not in an evil wizard's fortress, huh? Risky. Well, Orin will go to the other door and do the same checks. He confirms that this door is safe. All right, we got a door. Who wants to go through? You gonna send your Drake?
We just send this out the Death Knights in again.
What does Orin see, though? Can you describe us what was in front of us?
He pushes the door open very quietly and he says, "There's another lit room on the other side. The illusion makes it look like a cavern, but again, it's some sort of dungeon beyond the illusion. Even the torches aren't real, but they do seem to emit illusory light that we can see by." He says he can see a pool of liquid in the room on the far side, and there's a bit of a breeze.
I'll throw a rock in the liquid.
You throw a rock in the liquid.
No. I try to hold you before you do that.
All right. He goes to throw a rock in the liquid. You hold him back.
Yeah.
Mm.
Maybe there's a monster in that water.
You have a dragon and 2 Death Knights.
And we have 0 magic. And we have someone to kill at the end of this. You really want to take that chance?
I hate being the unreasonable one.
Once in a while it has to happen, you know? What else? You said there's a breeze, huh?
A little bit.
Is it can we feel it?
It's subtle.
Can I do a perception check? Hearing? See if I can hear or anything like water moving, or where's where's the wind coming from? Is it like from an open space? You know what I mean? Like try to get like if there's anything I can notice.
An 11?
That's my plus. I'm sorry, I didn't put the D. Well, it's my minimum, 19.
A 19.
My minimum is a 21. My passive perception. So.
Periodically, you can still hear the occasional metal scrape or clank noise. In the distance. Sounds like it's coming from the northwest.
But I don't hear the pool moving or...
The liquid is silent.
Is there like a sound of a wind coming from a distance, from a direction?
It doesn't make any noise, but you can feel it. A little bit of air movement in here.
I stick, I lick my finger, and then I put it in that room just to feel where the air is coming from.
It is flowing from north to south.
And what is that? Where's the north?
Where your hand is, and then south is where the goo is.
Oh, okay. So the north is coming from the right. The wind is coming from the right. The water's on the left. I ask Oren, what do you see on the right side?
Nothing.
Is there an opening to outside?
He says that there's, seeing through the illusion to the north when he peeks his head in, it looks like there's huge gaps in the floor that are covered by illusion. So if you're unable to see through the illusion, it looks like there's a long, natural cavern extending to the north. But he cautions you, don't go that way because there's huge pits.
I take a handful of dirt and sand. Okay. And I'd like to throw it towards the right side where the
Okay.
gaps are. And I want to see if it disappears, what happens with when it hits where I see the wall.
All right. You're going to have to move into the room for that.
All right.
Roll me a perception check.
I get a minimum of 21.
All right. As soon as you enter the room with your pocket full of sand,
I'll
behind
roll it, but
you
I-
there is a sloshing in the pool of liquid.
Okay. I am going to move back into the room slowly. There's a creature in the water. I heard the sound. I heard the water move.
You know what it is?
Nope. I can't even see through that wall.
Hmm. I'm gonna make a perception check. Get to the bottom of this. Well, that was a 15. I'm not very good at this.
You can hear the sloshing fluid as well. 15's enough.
Does it sound
Hmm.
squishy and jelly-like?
Oh, yeah.
I'll ask what
Ooh,
the
fuck,
air
I
drake thinks it is.
You can't talk.
Frick.
Does your Drake have a? Does it have a? Does it spits? Like, does it have
A breath
Breath
weapon?
Was that?
He does.
Can you ask your Drake to throw his lightning or whatever in that direction? Into where the
I will make
slash is coming?
I will point to the pool and make the breathing motion at the air drake.
Yeah, the brat. Sorry, that's the word I was looking.
Your air drake is going to do like a cat trying to hack up a hairball, but nothing comes out.
Oh, for fuck's
What?
sake. Whoa, 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 is that magic or is that natural?
It's a psionic attack,
Is it?
and his psionics are suppressed.
There's no.
No!
That's not good.
He can still
It's not
bite and
good.
claw, though.
I still need to freaking name this thing. Keep neglecting to do that.
Well, we don't have a chance against jellies. Does it take magic to kill those things?
No, it's just ineffective to hit them in the face normally. Generally.
Alright. So, what do we do?
Is there another doorway across that we could leave to, or was the only place just the pits on the right?
Can we make fire? Or do we have combustibles?
All right, hang on a second. So I put us into initiatives because the creature moved, and then you ran back in the room. And then Orin is the first one to go next. And we're in combat turns because this thing's coming. And Orin is going to pull the door shut and let's see, does he have something he can block it with? I think he probably has an arrow or something he can jam in to try to bar the door so it won't open up.
Can we have the Drake move a rock in front of the door, like a boulder?
Yeah.
Yeah, maybe we want to do that until we can figure out what we're gonna do against the fucking gel.
You're gonna
creature.
need Taro to tell it, "Fetch, boy, fetch the rock," and mime.
Move a boulder. Hey, Drake, move a boulder, please. In front of the door.
I love how complicated this makes communication with your animals when you don't have telepathy to communicate easily. Okay, so after Orin, ring sight.
I do have a really good animal handling, you know. I got a +11.
Command your beastie. What do you do?
I will mimic the action I want it to do and then point at the boulder.
All right. Well, nat 20 intelligence. It very smartly grabs a couple of boulders and brings them to the door.
Alright, he gets all of the head pats for this performance.
Yeah, we're gonna give him a bone at the end of this one.
All right. Do you want to do anything yourself?
I'm gonna take the dodge action, because why not?
Gotcha. All right. So, Grimorn.
Actually, no, I'm gonna take the help action on Demorn.
All right.
Wow, I guess I can't do that. Never mind, dodge action, it's dumb.
I ask anyone if they have any combustible in their backpack.
I don't know what a combustible is, but I have these firecrackers.
You have oil. You have any oil, lantern oil? Anyone has this stuff?
I have a vial of brown fire mold.
No.
I have some cooking
Maniac?
oil.
Was that?
I have cooking oil.
You do?
Yes.
Everyone, we need to put it together. We need to set that thing on fire if we have to attack it.
Okay.
We're gonna have a hard time like beating on the gel. We don't have any magic. We have these two This. I look at the Dead Knights and I tell them, I hate your boss. I really hate your boss. By the way. We could do something about this. We could be done right now, but he doesn't want to.
He wasn't even nice about it. He just said no.
Yeah. Let's get our things together. Let's make a fucking bomb. And let's try to burn it.
Orin has a
Alright,
bullseye
bomb.
lantern. He can empty his lantern oil out onto the ground.
Yeah? But not on the ground.
Bombs are kind of your area of expertise, I'd have figured.
Do you even have non-magical means of lighting this oil on fire, though?
What do you... I always do.
I have a herbalism kit which has clippers, mortar, pestle, pouches, and vials, and nothing stated about actual herbs.
Rub sticks together.
I have stuff. I have things.
Survival check.
Yeah, we have like basic camping stuff in our...
The only thing you can't do is grab a torch off the wall because they're an illusion.
Yeah, well, I have a flint. You know, I have everything needed for that. I'll get... So on my turn, I'll gather all the stuff to make a bomb. Like a oil bomb, you know?
Okay.
Okay. Now the door's... But I'm ready. I'm ready to throw it when we're ready to get in action.
All right. The Goblin Death Knights are standing ready in case there is combat.
And I'm gonna move... Oh yeah, I'm gonna move back over here. And I say, if we're gonna throw this firebomb, you might not want to be where it's gonna land.
Yeah, keep saying Steam P2P session failed with Longer James. You having internet issues over there?
I did crash at one point in the thing.
Yeah.
And then
P2P
also the
session failed
voice stuff was getting cut out a little bit.
for long.
It's saying the same thing for me with Ninja.
Give me a second. Did we check our Steam if it's up to date now?
I did not. I probably should have. Oops.
Mine is already up to date.
Well,
The Steam client needs to be updated.
Sometimes.
or it could be
There's
like
no-
a router that needs to be reset. But if it's working for now, let's just keep going.
Yeah. Oh, shit. Yeah, it's just Steam sometimes doesn't automatically update. Well,
Okay.
I'm pretty sure I checked mine a while ago.
I'm kind of watching
Bless you.
the baseball game at the same time. Sorry, guys. What is the fucking finals?
All right.
I
The
thought
Death
Blizzard-
Knights will take a readied action to strike anything that comes close. Morg.
I'm going to stand in front of Grimorn and hunker and give him half cover with a shield.
I'm gonna take out one of my torch. Oh, actually, can I do this, Ninja, real quick? Take out my torch and light up the torch.
All right.
So I'll have fire ready. And,
All right.
yeah, we're like playing like we're like first level D&D against a freaking slime.
All right. The gelatinous cube moves 15 feet and blocks the door. And it will make a push. And it gets a 10. 10 is not enough to push the door open. But the door groans a little bit, and the arrow that Orin used to seal the door scrapes against the stone.
So, what's the plan, gang? We have a gelatinous cube on the loose.
Well, once it breaks the door, we set it on fire and then we try to kill it, I guess.
Why didn't we just set it on fire before?
But there's a door in the way. You want to be the one opening the door?
You could do it. You're pretty tough.
Not against the slime.
Hmm.
You don't even have your fire immunity anymore, do you?
No. Oh, I don't even know. I don't know.
Kind of all stuck now.
I assume, no, I'm like a fighter level 1, guys. So
Yeah, assume that nothing works.
Yeah.
Unless it's got material properties.
Man,
Well-
we're kind of completely unqualified to be down here right now. Actually.
Yeah, I have like a legendary weapon that is nothing right now.
Actually, do the item enhancement part of our gear work?
No.
So my wisdom's freaking destroyed.
Probably, yes. Most of your stuff is not going to be quite as good as it was. You'll have to look over your stuff and think about it for a minute. Make sure your stuff is correct before you make rolls.
Is the Ion Stone even helping my strength?
No. No, it would not.
Can I even be a paladin right now?
Yes. I'm not going to undo your level. It's a suppressed effect.
I'm just a frail old man.
Well, that makes two of you, I guess. That's what Mark said too. CR2 monsters are suddenly a terrible threat again, isn't it great?
Yeah, when you make it so that you have, when the level 18 sorcerer is a level nothing sorcerer, he's kind of, I don't know what he's supposed to do about that.
Is that thing going to melt our +3 weapons?
Maybe if they're engulfed.
I am scared.
It does acid damage, so stuff could get damaged inside of it if it's made of wood.
You know, the one thing that we haven't even thought about, and we are the big leaders and captains of a ship that is full of men that are probably better at fighting than we are in these circumstances. Like, why didn't we just bring them with us?
That's a good point, actually. Yeah, let's double back on this now that I think about it. Hey guys, as it turns out, yeah, I'm glad I gave them that raise earlier with all that hauling the booty. If that they're probably feeling pretty grateful.
I'll bring a
Is that an
whole.
option? Can we just leave and come back with our crew?
They'd be very scared. This is a defiler's lair inside of a extinct goblin city that is haunted. It's a terrifying place to go.
True. But if you don't, we all might die.
It's an option. You can fall back, bring reinforcements.
Nah. They're trying to put something together, and it's a little time sensitive.
A bunch of them are repairing your ship too. That's kind of an important task. It took a bunch of lightning damage in that combat. All right, well, we're at a little bit of an impasse, so I'm not going to rush you guys. The gelatinous cube is not terribly strong, and it is a tough stone door that it cannot melt. Its main tactic was to catch one of you by surprise and get you, but you heard it coming. So now it's more of an obstacle than a hazard. But the trick is, how can you get past it? Oren is going to suggest that maybe it will give up after a while if we just wait.
That's kind of what I was wondering, if it would give up and then go back, and if there was a door or something else that was nearby that we could just run in and close that other door behind us, or if the only other way forward was over those giant gaps of broken space.
It's a little bit hard to see on the map, but there actually is a door. Maybe I can like highlight it with a color here. So
Right here?
Yeah, probably.
this is
Yeah.
a
The
door.
door. Okay. The door.
So door here. Door here. So, do you want to follow Oren's plan?
Yeah, I guess, and be ready with the firebomb in case we need to.
Okay, so
You just lure it out of the dungeon and then just kill it outside.
That'd be nice.
It's a slime, right? It's slow, so why don't we just run away and then kill it?
all right, I'm going to move him into this dark space because you're unsure where it is in the room at this moment. But Oren says, I think it's moved away when he listens at the door. He's going to roll a stealth. And he gets a good roll. His stealth is very high. He's going to peek into the room, and he's going to look around with a perception check. And he spots the creature. No, he doesn't spot the creature. He says, damn, I can't find it. He looks left, he looks right. He says, I don't see it.
Check the ceiling.
He shrugs, but he says, I think I can get to the door on the far side.
That doesn't sound helpful.
All right, so there's no sign of the gelatinous cube. It's a single move to get from this side of the room to the other.
This feels unreliable. This feels like I know it's an ooze, right? But this place is full of tricks. I wouldn't put it past if there's a brain bobbing around in there somewhere.
Somebody else's brain. Well, Will is stealthy, and he thinks he can get across safely and see what's on the other side if you want him to scout ahead. But that's your call.
Well, it's like no matter what, like no matter the tone you presented that ninja, he's still the best logical freaking option. He's a rogue.
That's what he's good at.
Yeah.
Just have the Death Knights close with you, so that if you get caught by the thing, they can immediately start.
Yeah, we'll send the Death Knight to save you.
Uh, a distraction, maybe? Alright, I'm gonna go for it, he says. And he zips across the room. So, let's see, he's stealthing. So, initially, he'll just do like a half move. So, 5, 10, 15 gets him here. And then he'll do another half move. 5, 10, 15, which gets him here. He dips a booted toe into this goo here, and it sizzles and it scorches and it does a point of damage to his boots. He's like, oh crap. At the same time, the Death Knights, they move into the area. They look left, they look right, they see nothing. Orin is going to very carefully check the door. And he doesn't see any traps on the door. I'm checking my notes here. Alright. So, he doesn't see any traps on the door. But he's out of actions. So, I'm going to say that this is sort of happening outside of combat. I'll reroll initiative if combat starts, which it will, because what happens after Orin and the Death Knights move into the room is that the gelatinous cube crawls up the side of the cliff wall onto the edge of the ledge here.
Okay.
And it's going to attack one of the Death Knights.
What?
A pseudopod reaches over the edge of the cliff and attempts to wrap itself around one of the Death Knight's legs. The Death Knight will deftly hop away and avoid the acidic touch of the pseudopod. Armor class 19 on this guy, so... Let's see... There we go. All right. New initiative. All right. Will goes very quick, and what he's going to do is he's going to pull open the door, and he's going to hop over the acidic slime to here with an agility check, dexterity. He rolls a 19, no problem. Alright, so the door's like that now. It's standing open, and he's on the other side. He's going to look around, and he's going to shout, "It's clear! If you hurry, you can make it!"
Isn't one of the Death Knights being destroyed?
The Death Knight avoided the attack, and it's going to lash out. He's got 2 spectral scimitar attacks. He gets a 14 and a 29. 14 and 29 against AC 6. Well, 29 is exceptional.
Exceptional.
Yeah, he can reroll one of his damage dice. Alright, so Spectral Scimitar is going to do 3d8 plus 5. I'll grab some d8s here. D8. D8. 3d8 plus 5. The scimitar lashes into the creature. We got 19. And then the other one. Ah, I rolled so close to max that it almost doesn't matter. Well, I'll re-roll this 6, and it's also a 6. So, let's see. That's 26 damage. 26 and 19. We're looking at 46 damage to the gelatinous cube. And it's incredibly badly wounded by the attack of the Death Knight. Kill it!
Well, that's pretty convenient.
So the Death Knight slashes the pseudopod and almost cuts the thing in half. Huge amounts of it fall into the pit. Moments later, there's a distant splash.
Are their weapons magical?
The attacks of these creatures do necrotic damage. So they're hitting for a bunch of slashing damage and a bunch of necrotic damage.
Okay.
And this thing is not immune to necrotic. Actually, it might be dead after the necrotic damage. $23 more damage. 69, and it had 63 hit points. Alright, dead in one attack. The gelatinous cube is slain by your undead minions.
Yay.
I'm gonna walk over to the goblin who just did that and say, "You have my respect."
He holds up his sword in front of him like a soldier's salute. That was a powerful attack.
I'd show off my abilities, but I'm not very good down here. Maybe another time.
So I guess the slash of their spectral scimitar, it did a bunch of damage, but it's a gelatinous cube, and slashing damage isn't that effective.
Who wants the Death Knights to lead?
But you would have noticed that the necrotic damage was very effective and finished the creature off moments later.
Well, that's good. I prefer it that way. We should still let Oren, I think, make sure that we're not stepping into something that's too dangerous, including for the Death Knights here. And the Death Knights can go in. We can decide, like, as we go, like, what we're gonna take as a decision. They are quite handy, our new friends here.
Alright, so Oren has reported there's nothing of interest in the hallway. You can join him in there. He pulls out his thieves' tools, and there's a lock on this door up ahead. He's going to unlock the door. Alright, so Oren's going to come back to you, and he says, there's a door up here. I'm going to look over in this direction. He sees some water over in that direction. It seems as if the southwest corner of that room is flooded.
Before we continue, are there any containers around here?
No.
This ooze interests me. Hang on, does the killed ooze still, like, melt stuff?
Maybe. It fell in the pit, though.
Yeah, no, I'm not that curious. Moving on.
Do you want to look in the pit?
There's a bunch
Wise
of its
man.
natural acid ooze around if you want to just scoop up its goop.
Yeah,
I
it
do
left
have all
quite the
these
snail trail.
vials. I'll get myself some vials of acid.
All right.
Oh, that is a good idea.
Yep, there's a bunch of it.
You know what? I'm inspired and I'm gonna do the same thing.
All right. Yeah, if you have a glass container, you can put some of this acid in it.
Yeah, I'm gonna take 2 of them.
Orin cautions you that this will burn you if you step in it. So you're gonna have to like jump or something.
Well, it's acid. Oh, you're talking in front of the
Yeah, I
door?
did a running jump.
Yeah.
Yeah, get a good running jump. Diagonal.
Yeah, same thing. Bing, bing.
It's like a DC 15 acrobatics check. Otherwise, you land in some acid. Orin had no trouble with it. I think his auto roll guarantees a success on an acrobatics check. Ooh, did he fall in the acid? That's not good. It's a small pool of acid. It does 5 acid damage as you walk through it.
I rolled 19 athletics.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah, it's just a DC 15 to get across.
Why don't you just take my vial? I don't really want to make that check.
No. He's doing the check to get across the gap. You don't have to make a check to collect some of it.
Okay.
It's sort of a hazard in front of the doorway, though. If you want to get over,
Can
you're
I
gonna
use
have
your
to.
Drake as a bridge?
I don't know. Hey, Drake, how do you feel about being a bridge for a second?
I mean, it's a mount. If you want to get on it, he can make the check, and if he fails it, he takes the damage.
Well, he probably does. He has like the capacity of walking over it.
No, he would take acid damage. I'm pretty sure he's vulnerable to that.
Well, I'm a little or I'm not that agile, and I think your friend might be more agile than I am. Do you mind if I mount your Drake for a minute?
Go ahead.
Your Drake still has to go across it, no?
All right. Do you want to make the roll, Taro? DC 15 acrobatics check
Okay.
for your air drake. He's probably got plus 11.
So
Sake.
you can just do a long jump. If you have 10 feet of clear space to run, you can jump horizontally the distance equal your strength for no problem.
Oh, yeah? Yeah, I guess that would be another way to do it. I like the simplicity of a roll to get across a hazard. But yeah, if you want to do it that way, the running jump is a smart move.
'Cause
Let's
this
do
is
it
just
that
like
way, because he's failing
10
otherwise.
like 10 feet of goo.
Alright, well, he's going to wind up over here because he's going kind of diagonal. And then y'all land there and there. Do you go inside as well, Ringside?
Yes.
Wow, one of these Death Knights rolled a nat 20 and does like a triple cartwheel over the over the acid pit.
Is this the same one that killed the ooze?
I guess so. He's quite good at what he does.
You have my respect.
I clapped enthusiastically. I did not know zombie spectrals could be so athletic.
My Grimoire is just like, can we get out of this fucking place already?
All right, so do you want to go to the left or to the right? We got 2 options here.
I'm gonna bring a side note, actually. This reminded me of something. I don't remember the specifics of the scenario, but I was playing the 40k Rogue Trader game, and I was like, stop this, villain, whatever your name is. You can still come back from this. and Heinrich, Mr. Inquisitor Man, was standing behind me going, no.
No, he can't. That's funny.
Anyway,
So, do you choose the left path towards the water, or do you choose the right path towards the locked door?
The right.
You choose the right-hand path, Morg.
You might want to have Orin check for traps.
Oren has checked for traps. He unlocked the lock on the door and made sure it was not trapped, but he did not go through. He waited for everybody to get across the gap before he did anything rash.
And what did you, Orin? Can you tell me what do you see on the water side?
I didn't explore it thoroughly. There's a pool of water down at that end.
Can we? Can you go and take a look?
All right.
Or at
He
least
sneaks into
investigate
the
it?
area. He checks for traps. He doesn't see any traps, but he thinks that it would be difficult to walk in that water. It doesn't look very deep. And the one thing he does notice is that there's another door over here. So we've got options.
Yeah.
There's 2 doors to this.
Can you check the door for traps here?
Alright, he checks the door for traps. He doesn't see any traps on it, but it is locked. He pulls out his thieves' tools and unlocks it. So now you have 2 unlocked but unopened doors, made of stone.
hang about a second. Kyle!
I'm gonna open this one here slowly.
Alright.
You want to open the one on the other side, Orin? Like, what do we?
Alright. Something happens when the door opens here.
Something, you say?
Alright, give me just a second. I have to check my notes for something.
Imagine being an adult with no back. Where you don't get immense relief when you start stretching all over the place.
Yeah, that would be so nice. I'm hoping, just like Cyberpunk, they're gonna have like spines, replacement spines that you can just have surgically inserted into your back. I want the faster reflexes. Okay, so here's what happens. Let's see. I'm gonna say the Death Knights were following you, so they're here. All right, so these are double doors, and let's say this one's still closed, and this one is open, like so. Alright, so door unlocked, door swings open, and from here there is line of sight. Okay, so combat starts because at the very, very, very far end of a very long hallway is something heavy, made of metal. And it's going to turn in your direction and open its mouth. It's got the head of a metal hound. And as it opens its mouth, it belches forth a cloud. And inside you can see gears and mechanisms whirring inside of its mechanical mouth. So Oren's going to comment, oh shit, that looks dangerous. That's the source of the metal sounds we were hearing. It's standing on a magical rune, which probably activated it when the rune in the first room activated. The Death Knights are first. Do you issue an order?
I'm gonna leave it to someone else right now, actually. I'm not sure what to do about this.
Yeah, Oren and Grimorn are the closest to the Death Knights if they want to say something, and they're the only ones that are aware of the monster right now.
A golem, huh? How strong are golems again?
Dangerous. Very dangerous.
And no, often they have like a command rod or something, huh?
Yes. A control rod. Sometimes an amulet. It's not always a rod. A lot of wizards that use golems as bodyguards will have the amulet variety because it gives them some other benefits. I think the golem takes half of the damage that they take. So, Grimorn, if you're not issuing an order to the goblins, it's your move.
I'm ordering an order to the golem to go throw itself down one of the pits.
You there! Throw yourself in a pit!
Yeah.
The golem does not respond.
Try again.
I asked Oren, you're good at at throwing things, huh?
He's got a bow and arrow.
But you have a lot of dexterity, so you'd be much better at aiming than I do.
True. Do you want to throw your Molotov?
I tell him, take these 2 vials of acid.
Ah.
That might end up becoming pretty handy against a metal golem. I pull up my stuff. What do I see? Can you describe me the next room? Is there anything in particular?
Okay, so when you look into the next room, you can see that this room has 6 large pillars. They go from the floor up into the high ceiling, some 30, maybe 35 feet up. And all of the pillars seem rather solid. They're all about the size of a man. And they sort of sit in the intersecting lines of the grid. There's also illusionary torches lighting the room up. And in the hallway up ahead.
I ask Oren real quick, do you see those pillars? And do they seem to you to be solid through the illusion?
Yes. Yeah, they seem to be real pillars. Perhaps they could be used for some kind of cover.
Holy shit. The Dodgers are having a hard time and I like it.
My sports liking friend said that some baseball people went into like the 11th inning.
Wow, that's a long game.
Inning.
18.
18, yeah.
What the
It was,
hell?
a few days ago. Yeah.
I would lose my mind. There's not enough
Yeah,
hot dogs in the
game-
world.
Fuck, the game finished at like 3 o'clock in the morning. Oh dear.
Ugh. I mean, even if you love baseball, that's a bit much.
It's like, it's like 2 full games, and one of the game had 0 score except for the last one. You know?
Yeah, it's like a lot of soccer games end up that way.
Yeah, and baseball though, it's like, you know, they stopped selling the beer at 7 o'clock. You know what I mean? There's like there's like another like 3-4 hours of game where people can't even get like a drink to forget what's going on. Sorry, Ninja. Like, well, I give those vials. I'm gonna walk in and walk this way. And I pull out my and oh yeah, I tell to the Death Knight to be on guard and to help us defeat that golem if it attacks us.
All right.
For now on, and I walk this way because I want to go to the other door, or I want to be with Morg, and we need to get ready against that thing, and we're probably gonna need the air drake to help us out with this thing. We don't have the control apparatus, and I don't know. Would it be worth to try to find that? I don't know. And that's done. I'm done with my turn here.
Now, Orin moves into the room. He hides behind a pillar, and he readies to throw his acid vial. 1 and 2. I guess he can do 2 throws in a turn. He usually does with his psychic.
I can do 2 attacks now, no? I don't know. As a rogue, do you get that?
They don't get extra attack, but his class does have like a second throw when he throws weapons.
Okay.
I mean, technically it's psychic, but, you know, it's still something he does. Alright, so Orin got in the room. Morg, are you going to open the door?
Yeah, I opened it.
Alright, so you can see Grimorn headed your way. He looks a little concerned. The Death Knights are posted up. You don't see Orin. He's hidden behind them. Grimorn, are you going to describe what you saw?
Yeah.
Alright.
Very large metallic golem wanting to kill us at the end of that long corridor.
Does necrotic damage even hurt metallic things, or is it only like living beings?
The one thing I was thinking is that we do have that acid in the other room, and we could like go on the other side and try to block it from and keep it stuck in the acid so it keeps on taking damage. You know what I mean? So the golem sits in the pool, and we just keep it in that pool and we try to bash on it until it dies.
The crazy
Yeah.
thing is, it is not immune to necrotic damage. You'd think it would be. It doesn't have flesh.
Necrotic and radiant damage are both kind of weird because it keeps messing together the concepts of life and light and death and darkness. Like I would assume in this case it's just
Rusting the metal.
powers of disintegration or something.
Yeah.
No, let's not complain about it. In these circumstances.
Alright, Morg, do you do anything on your turn?
I just group up with Grimorn.
Alright, so then the Iron Golem is going to move 30 feet. And then it's going to dash. And that gets it here. Alright.
Coming out quick.
So picture this. A large metallic hound with a row of huge sword-like spikes sticking out of its back begins lurching forward. Its huge metallic claws scraping into the ground, clawing away at the floor tiles. And it continues to billow a dark cloud of toxic emissions from its mouth, from the machinery inside of its guts.
I don't suppose we've ever seen a robot before.
No, this is a very, very different thing from anything you've seen before.
Wait a second. Is this thing made of metal?
It is.
Oh my god, it's essentially like a golden statue.
In the Dragon Quest games, there's a kind of golem that you encounter a lot, the gold golem, and it's like the best thing to farm for money in those games because it's literally
I
just a
think you
golem
mean
made
to
of gold.
I think you mean to say the insurance policy.
Well, in this world, it's worth the same amount, pretty much.
Yeah, worth its weight in gold.
Yeah, is that?
Hence
Oh,
this-
what is it made of?
So you
Fences
found
for
one of the
gold.
treasures of this dungeon, but it's a dangerous treasure that's hard to collect.
Census you shouldn't have.
Was the suggestion to have the air drake kind of like kaiju battle this thing and pull it into the acid and just like hold it there?
Yeah, that's like my idea, but it's feasible, I guess, because it needs to take some damage, and like how much damage are we gonna be able to give it? It's gonna be like brute force and necrotic damage, and acid damage that we can like inflict to it.
Alright, well, let's get this on with.
All right. So the hound moved up, and Ringsight, what do you do on your turn?
I will try to figure out the hound's weak points.
All right, you're gonna have to get closer for that. Do you and the air drake move into the room?
Okay, new plan. I will command the air drake to squash it if it gets close.
You can hear it coming. It is like a train moving through this hallway.
Yeah, it's been like dashing over here.
I mean, like as a readied action.
Well, for that, it will also have to get close. So you command it in.
Can the air drake fly, or is that like psychic flying?
Yeah, it can fly. Not in the dungeon,
Alright.
though. It would be pretty difficult.
I want it to stand at the end of the hallway, so then when it gets over here, you can just charge into it with all of his mass.
In
here?
inside this hallway.
Yes.
Okay, so like inside the room or in the hallway?
In the hallway.
All right, so it's like a blocker. It is blocking up the doorway in case the creature comes over here. Do you want to be behind it
Yes.
or on it? You could be on it too.
Let's go on it.
All right, you climb onto your air drake and post up at the door.
I feel more powerful here. Like I'm not a cripple.
All right, the Death Knights ready in action to attack when it gets close. Grimorn, what do you do?
Isn't the goblin first?
They readied an attack.
Oh, the dark.
They see it coming, it's charging forward, and they will swing on it when it arrives.
I'll move here and I'll do the same thing.
All right.
What else am I gonna do?
Oren's already waiting to do his attack. Morg, what do you do?
Does the air drake have reach? Can it just bite over our heads and hit it?
It does have reach.
Cool.
Ringsight's holding it back, though. He's kept it at the doorway back there.
What if he harms my precious boy?
It's quite a possibility. It looks dangerous. All right. So Morg, are you readying a weapon attack? Is that what you're doing?
Yeah, I'm just gonna smack it with my stick, because that's what I have.
It's not much, but it's something. All right. So after Morg, the Hound. It goes 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30. So its move gets it here. Morg, are you, like, which square are you in? Because these are 10-foot squares. You have to be in, like, one of the 4 corners.
Wait, isn't this the corner of the square?
Krios. Krios, are you here or are you here?
I'm there. Like, wherever it makes sense there.
That's your call. You could be at either spot. If you're closer, you can swing right now. If not, you have to wait until after it dashes.
No, I'm gonna swing with everyone else.
All right, so you stay a little bit back. It gets this far, and it has to use a dash. And the dash is going to close the distance, at which point everybody's attack triggers.
Yeah.
All right, so we're going to do a whole bunch of attacks. Everybody swings with all their might to try to kill the thing. Let's see here.
It's time to all out attack. It's too late to apologize.
I throw it a bone, ninja.
Oh, that's only an 8.
Is it happy with the bone?
It's not hungry. Well,
You don't need a bone.
Orin is going to throw his acid vial, so nat 20, that's a critical hit. That's pretty cool.
Hooray.
Lucky day. Orin would be happy with himself if he was here.
Does 15 hit?
15 does not hit.
Alright.
It's too heavily armored.
I miss. Not 20. And what about the second one?
Alright, so that's going to do 15 acid damage when I've rolled all the dice. And then his second attack also hits. And that one does 11 more. So we're talking 26 acid damage.
Is that like a 1 round type of damage, or does it have a longer effect?
Hold on. It could also be a sneak attack. So I'm going to roll the perception of the creature. It did not see that coming. I rolled a 3, which means I get to add Skywill's sneak attack damage, which is 96. So he adds another 33 damage to that attack. Alright, so... Morg missed. Grimorn, what's your attack?
I miss.
You missed as well.
That was a 15.
15. Falls a little short. Death Knight
What
on the
about the Death
left. He swings. I'll check his stats real quick here. Alright, so he's going to swing. He's got plus 11. He only rolls a 4, so it misses. The second attack, he rolls an 18, which is a 29, which hits. He's going to do 31 damage. Which gets it to 90. And then the other goblin is going to swing his Spectral Scimitar, and he rolls a nat 20. Again, I am just rolling crits all the time here. Alright,
Maybe
so...
it's the universe making it up to us.
Making up my bad luck.
That's another
All day.
62 damage. And then he's got another second attack, which is an 18, which misses. Tough armor on this thing. It's made of iron.
Ooh.
All right, so all combined, 152 damage to the golem, and it doesn't go down. But it's got considerable injuries. A bunch of the metal plating falls off, and some gears pop out. Maybe one of its limbs is limping and not working properly. Maybe its lower jaw is knocked loose and is hanging off to a side. and the smoke billowing out of it is coming out like a little thicker. So that was everybody's readied action triggered, and the creature had done a dash, so it doesn't get to attack. So then we're going to go to ringside. So ringside, you can see that everybody is engaged at the far end of the room, and with a series of heavy clangs, the creature is taking big damage.
Arr.
Do you want to charge in an attack? You can make an attack.
Yes.
All right. You close the distance with a powerful leap. And reaching over Grimorn, you can make your attack, bite. Plus 10 on each for 13, 17, and 17.
Let's say 17, 26, and 16.
All right. You hit for one hit for 17 damage with the second claw. The second attack, that was a claw.
Dang it. Hello.
All right. A tough opponent. So, then we shoot back up to the top. The undead. Oh, Will, what's up?
Hey, sorry, I forgot what day it was. I got home about, I don't know, not quite an hour ago. But I got you guys, I'm sorry.
Oh, glad you're here.
Drop my D20.
That's a nice D20. Nat 20s.
I announced that this is my last year doing volleyball, so that is wonderful.
Are you like retiring?
From that, yeah. It's too much time commitment. Even though I'm done with volleyball, I'm still doing 12, 13-hour days, so no. One day they'll stop when I'm all caught up.
I found it. I found my D20. It rolled away. All right, so Ghost Goblin Champion on the left with his dual spectral scimitars makes a series of attacks. The first one glances off the iron armor of the golem, but the second one connects with a solid 30, which is even exceptional. So reroll one of its attack dice, but I didn't do better.
The Death Knight?
The Death Knight, yep.
Got it.
That's another 31 damage. Gets it to 200 damage. And then it comes down to the other Death Knight. He swings twice. He's got a 22 and a 27. Both of those will hit. All right. So the second Death Knight goes in with both of his weapons and decapitates the golem, which collapses with a thud.
You threw acid at its face, by the way.
Yeah, so everybody collected a bunch of acid that a gelatinous cube left on the ground, and you posted up behind a pillar, and you threw 2 acid vials, and I had you roll sneak attack damage as well. So you did a significant amount of the damage to this golem.
I wiped the sweat off of my forehead.
That made you a bit nervous, huh?
Oh my god. I hate my knife.
Hey, I don't think Dens has expected us to have brought a dragon in the brig.
I'm sorry, but if we do not get a nice reward from all this.
Hey, considering the rewards on offer are godhood, I assume it's gonna be pretty good.
What, from that prick of a ghost upstairs? We're not gonna get anything from that.
That's not strictly what I meant.
So let me ask you: do you think that this is Densis who put that golem down here, or was that part of the dislocation?
You mean the no magic power?
I don't think the undead would employ machinery.
I look at the
Yeah.
undead. I look at the undead, and I ask them, would it be considered stealing if we kept parts of this machine?
The Death Knight shakes his head, indicating
Like,
that it would
yeah.
not.
Oh, so I'm starting to grab some pieces of metal.
Apparently, this machine belonged to Densis and is not part of the city.
I'm curious though. Can I open that golem, like look inside of it instead of the parts and all that?
It's too badly damaged to reconstruct it from inspecting the parts, but you could collect a bunch of the pieces.
I'm gonna collect like a bunch of metal since it's metal.
So, an interesting thing to consider is that this is considered broken scrap, but broken scrap can still be used when crafting something. So, if you happen to have the instruction manual to make a golem, you could use this as a significant portion of the very expensive material cost to make a new golem.
All right. Well, what do you guys say? We finish the dealing with this place, and then on our way back, we collect the parts because it's gonna be heavy to bring back.
Yes.
Yeah, and we don't have any magical bags of holding to carry it either.
No,
Hang on a
Oh
second.
shoot! That's right.
no, but we could probably like put it in some pouches and have the Drake carry it. But anyways, we can think about that later on. I think
So
we
I
need.
can't. All the stuff that's in my bag of holding that I would use to collect the gelatinous cube acid, I cannot access. It's like
No.
cut off from. It's not that it spills out. It's cut off from access.
Yeah, you have to go outside the city in order to access your bag of holding.
Yeah,
Got it. Okay.
we'll have to do it manually.
It's doable. There's a rope that you can climb. It's just a lot of backtracking.
But Oren, would you mind keep on inspecting the corridors on our way
I sure would.
for traps and all that? That'd be
Not mine. That
appreciated.
is.
All right, let me read you the description once more. All right, Will. When you entered the dungeon,
That's right.
you were the only one that had a high enough investigation roll to determine that there is a hallucinatory terrain covering the entire dungeon.
Oh wow.
So to Morg and to Grimorn, it appeared as if you were in a natural cavern, but to you, it looks as if this is like a ancient goblin dungeon. And there are torches on the walls that are illuminating the dungeon, but those are also illusory, so when you're able to see through the illusion, everything becomes a little more dim. So you're sort of in kind of dim lighting conditions, and there's a weird after image covering everything, so there's like the fake version over top of the real version. And in some places it really matters, like there's a giant pit in a previous room that looks like a regular floor that you could walk across.
Huh. Wow. That is a bit scary. So hopefully I was able to protect the.
But you can currently see through the hallucinatory terrain. So I just need to check for traps when you go into the hallway here.
Got it.
Okay, back.
Welcome back.
Just explaining to Oren like the illusion and all that. I'm gonna follow behind as he can bring the Dark Knights too.
Oh wait a minute. This is higher. Wait a minute. What is my actual investigate? Let me pull up. I'm not sure this is the right number.
I think it's 16, right?
I had.
What do you guys think of that new Predator movie coming out?
No, I can't wait. I love those movies.
It looks pretty cool. Huh?
I've watched all the Predator movies so many times. I'm a huge fan. Predator 2 is my favorite, which is kind of like heresy to say because everybody says Predator 1 is the best one, but for me it's Predator 2.
Yeah, it's a good movie too. I don't know. Predator 1 is still a classic.
I just feel like the second one gives you way more lore about the aliens, and I think that's cool.
Yeah. But we knew about Predators before Predator 1. You know. I know. Man, this game is good.
Game.
The Jays versus Dodgers. Jays are winning. They're 6-1. What is it?
Did you find it, Will? What's your result?
We're
Oh,
in the
okay.
8th or the
I'm
9th
pulling up
inning.
the. I can access. I forgot my password, but 16. Yeah. Okay. So what was the roll? 15. So plus 6 more is 21.
21. All right. You
Oh,
move
actually,
into
it's
the
higher.
long hallway and you check for traps. You don't see any
26.
traps in the hallway. There's a door up ahead.
Okay. Okay, I see. I'd like to investigate this door for traps, and I do this again. Oh, wait, no, stop. Wrong number. Ah, crap, I did it again. Oh, a nat 20.
At 20. You check the door for traps. It doesn't seem to be trapped. It also doesn't seem to be locked. Are you going to try to open it?
Yeah. If I do, I'd like to go as quietly as possible.
All right. You tug on the door and it does not open.
Okay.
Do you wish to attempt
It
a
wasn't
strength
locked.
check to pull it open? It seems stuck.
Okay.
Hang on, does that door actually exist?
He can see through the illusion, so the illusion would make it so that there is no door here, but he can see through it. So he can tell there's a door underneath the illusion here.
Do you think the Drake could help with the block door?
Well, I say, my friends, there's a door here hidden under the magic. Yes, I could use some help, of course. This seems to be stuck. Should we
Don't
chance
worry,
it?
I can help you. And by that I mean my giant dragon can help you.
All right, so I'm going to move the air drake in front of the door. Will, do you want to just be off to
Okay.
the side there?
I need to get myself a Drake. What the hell?
All right, where's everybody positioned?
Where's everybody's Drake?
I'll use it my animal handling to try and communicate to the Drake, like push down this door.
Yeah, where are we? Morg, where are we putting ourselves?
I'll make beating maneuvers on this door without actually touching it. I want him to do one fell swoop and try and communicate that.
He was trained by the people of my order to do things I tell him to do.
Okay.
This is where we are.
So when you see that I'm trying to communicate with the Drake, I just tell you, can you tell him to not touch the door until it's one big pounce on this door to blast it and open it. It does not seem to be locked, and there does not seem to be traps. But
It's a little tricky because he has to do a performance check to mime the activity.
yeah, I'll do that.
Well, he has to do it because he's the
Yeah.
the trainer.
Oh,
It's like freaking trying to play Pokemon, okay? I do it. I mime the action. I like bounce. I like freaking jump at the door and then look at him.
All right. Let's see.
I don't know if
He
that helps. If I can assist with this, it's going to be a 17. Looks like.
All right, you pull on the door as well? All right, with the creature and you pulling on the door, you're able to pull it open. There seems to be some elastic kind of cords attached to the door that snap as it's being pulled open.
Let's move, actually.
All right, do you want to back up?
Yes.
All right, you back your Drake up.
Probably monster spiders.
I was trying not to use character knowledge about what I saw in the lair here, but regardless of
We know what spiders are.
yeah,
Are there
What's
any
the
more
issue
robots
again?
in this room?
It's full of spider web.
Yeah.
Big, strong, snapping spider webs. Like you can audibly hear them. That means
Are
they're
they all
thick,
connected together?
Big.
Can you guys see this?
Yeah, well, we
Yes.
can see a bag and what is that?
Probably not, huh? I saw yours. No, it's just a
It
ball.
looks like a marble with like octopus tentacle designs on the marble.
Well, that's not right.
Whoa.
All right.
Yeah, I don't
So
think I want to bring
that
that.
one did not load. What about? Let's see. I've got this bag. This one loads, doesn't it? Can you guys see the spider?
That is a
Yep.
spider. Yep.
All right, cool. That's the only one that loads.
Nope. It's white.
That
This one?
That room is completely full of spider web.
Ah, too bad you can't see that. Okay. Yes, there are spider webs in the room. There's a giant spider here and here. They are size large.
Let's kill these things.
When you open the door, they become aware and they crawl out from their hidey holes and down their spider webs and towards the source of prey, fresh prey. But they're a little bit slow, so ring sight. You actually went first and you commanded your air drake to back up. Do you want to do anything else or is that your turn?
I would like to get off the air drake and tell it to keep rolling around like constantly.
Keep rolling, 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 rolling.
What? Stop, drop, and roll away?
No, not roll away, just roll.
All right, it takes half your movement to dismount, and do you want him to go somewhere or stay here?
Just kind of roll in a circle so that he's like he's rolling death. Any spider that tries to get near. Wait, how big are these spiders?
I'm going to roll an intelligence check. He rolls an
Don't know
8.
yet.
He fails to understand, and he just rolls over, exposing his belly like a puppy dog.
There.
Oh my gosh, that's hilarious.
We haven't
These
seen the spiders yet.
He
giant
will be
ass
getting
spiders.
pets for this, even if I'm likely about to die from his stupidity.
But he's so darn cute.
All right, Will, you can hear chittering spiders moving in the room now that the door has been opened. Do you want to go somewhere? Do you want to do something?
You should be plugging up the door.
I want to
Now we're gonna fight
hide.
them.
I want to hide up high, and not touch any of the. Okay, this is no alcove up high actually. Over this door, maybe is it? Maybe there's a wall that this door recesses into or something that I can be hiding above it.
There are stones sticking out from the wall that you could climb. If you want to climb the wall, it just requires an athletics check.
Okay. I want to be ready for them from above if I can.
Death from above. All right.
So you said athletics, you got it.
Yep. If you can make an athletics check, you'll successfully climb above the door.
Minimum roll 22.
Oh yeah, that's good. It's only a DC 15.
Oh, nat 20.
Nat
All my
20.
nat 20s go to skill checks. My gosh.
Should have been just an acrobat working in the
You
village.
got some for your attacks.
Well, you've got a good position, and I'm assuming the spiders are not going to notice you, so you'll have advantage there. Maybe even double advantage because you have the high ground as well.
Okay. I do a cool, like, hop, Metroid wall jump, Jet Li style.
All right. Grimorn,
Wow. See-
Yeah.
what do you do?
I ordered the Dark Knights to come and guard the door entrance from the spiders.
Okay.
Is Oren, is he hiding now?
You can't see me, I think. Can you? I'm invisible still, right?
I don't know. if he's-
Nope. You are quite visible.
But the issue, the Death Knights can't see me. Otherwise, it's a problem, right? Don't they hate humans?
Oh, yeah, that's an issue. Are you covered? Do you have like a cloak?
I mean, I do, but I could just go invisible again.
Well, that's the problem is nobody can go
Yeah.
invisible in Dead Magic Zone.
Yeah, you can't go mad.
Oh, that's right. Okay.
You're just using stealth if you're
Well, then in that case, yeah, I can use stealth because they don't have disguise as a skill anymore.
They do.
Would
It's
would be
a
disguise
tool. It's a disguise
Yeah,
kit.
it's a tool. I don't think I have that. So, deception maybe?
Yeah, like if they inspect you closely, you could try to deceive them. So far, it's been pretty hectic, and you've been popping in and out of sneak, so they haven't had a moment to look closely at you and see your ears.
Yeah. Just hide in the shadow, man.
Okay, minimum roll is 15.
Alright, well, I was hoping I could give you something, but you're too busy trying to hide. So what I'm gonna do, I'm gonna take my vial of oil and everything, Ninja. Prepare an action. And light it and throw it. So if the spider shows up here, for example, I'm gonna be throwing it at it.
All
But
right.
you could light it. You could throw it first and then light it later.
I love it. Even without the power of your fire god, you're still going to find a way to burn the enemies.
Yes. Yes.
That's very in character. All right. So that's Grimorn.
Yeah, prepare an action.
The Death Knights prepare an
Um,
action as well. More.
Yeah, I yelled at the knights and then I'm not good.
I'll be right back. I need to try to recover something.
Okay.
Okay.
Morg, are you
That's
checking
all
out this
right.
other room?
Yeah, I was seeing if there was like more golems or something in this room.
All right. So you peek into the room the golem came from, and you see that there is a large magical sigil that is painted onto the floor using some sort of magical inks. At the far end of the room, there's a door that goes into another room, similar to the ones that you've seen before, like a heavy stone door.
I go over 30 feet and tell you guys there's another door in the opposite room. I don't even know if we should be fighting these. These are just random spires. I don't think they're controlled by dungeons.
Well, for frick's sake, a bunch of my notes got destroyed.
Oh, look at that. Burn it no more. The spider has triggered your trap card.
Can you undo? Control Z. Control Z is your friend.
Tried that, didn't work.
If it's a Google sheet, they give you like infinite undos. You can actually like go into the history and roll it back to a previous day and stuff like that.
It was not. It was the Memo Notepad website.
Well, that's a problem. Yeah, I like to keep my notes in Google. Which doesn't help when I have no internet connection, but then I can't really play D&D then either. Alright, so Grimorn, you throw your Molotov at the spiders.
Yeah.
Roll to hit.
I just want to mute this here. You want me to throw what's the you know?
Armor class of a giant spider.
Can I throw it at the feet of the spider?
Yeah, it would be a DC 5 to hit a space.
Yep. I'm gonna do that. Let me check my stats. For the hit, let's see. 16.
Yep.
What would be the damage of this oil vial?
It's going to do 6 damage.
6 damage?
Yep, it does 6 points of fire damage, and all of the webs are ignited. It's also going to burn the other spider.
Perfect. That was the plan.
Just FYI, that's not like a vial, like a little, like medical vial of oil. That is like a jar of cooking oil, like a I don't know, liter, 2 liters of cooking oil.
So there's a rule for dousing a space. You can take the utilize action to pour an oil flask on level ground to cover a 5 foot square area within 5 feet of yourself. If lit, the oil burns until the end of the turn 2 rounds from when it was lit. So if it's like a big,
Oh, wow.
big amount of oil that you
Like
can
a big
pour
vat?
into the space, it wouldn't be throwable to where it's at, though. You could only pour it into the adjacent space, which would require you moving in there. Do you want to do that?
Last inning, and the score
Wait,
6-1.
It's not
So
like a barrel of oil. It's just like a like think of like a maple syrup bullet you get at the grocery store. It's like a liter of oil.
just a liter? All right. Well, then the attack action is probably the right way to go. Ooh, they actually say it's a DC 8. I said 5. I made it easier than it should have been. Anyway, let's do some initial fire damage as well. I'm gonna roll a couple d6s of initial fire damage. So the 2d4 is just from the web burning. So the initial oil burning is gonna do 8 damage to this spider.
Not bad.
Now the spider, all of the fur on the outside of the spider burns off, and it's going to shake violently. All right. I'm gonna roll a morale check. 14. Yeah, I guess the spider's still angry enough to advance, so it moves into the doorway, but that's a dash. Ring sight.
Uh-huh.
Do you want to do anything? I think if
Yeah,
you
I think
move, if you move your drake to the right of the door, it can bite diagonally. I think, because he's got reach.
I'm in a slightly sucky mood because of my lost information.
Yeah.
So, dodge.
Dodge action. Roll me some attack rolls
What?
for your air drake. Give me 3 attack rolls.
Sixteen, 18, 20.
16,
Or
18, 20. 30.
Good.
Alright, well the armor class is 14, so the giant spider was ripped apart by your air drake.
Oh, that's good.
Alright. Will,
Yes.
the spider didn't make it into the room. Do you want to take a shot at it? Maybe you could like dangle from your hiding spot and fire your bow.
Yes, I'll go for that. Can I do so and still be stealthy?
Yeah. Well, you're hidden right now, so when you make the attack, it'll be from stealth.
Right. Okay. Let's see. That becomes this. I think I still got. I'm just gonna roll it, and then you can decide about whether it works later. There. Pretty sure that's correct. 5. Oh, actually, it'd be a +1 more.
That'll hit.
I think.
The spider actually rolled a 19 on its perception. What was your stealth?
So-
Your stealth was higher than that. Like,
Yeah. Base stealth is 26.
yep. All right. So 19 doesn't cut it. So you get sneak attack damage, which is totally gonna wipe it out.
Okay. I was looking up the amount of damage for the bow. I think it was D6. Yeah. just gonna go ahead and do D6 plus these guys.
I think even your minimum damage would have been enough to kill it.
There's a lot of sixes there, so 43 damage, yeah.
All right. Obliteration. Spider parts go all over the room. The whole room is immolated in fire, but it quickly burns out. Well, you've cleared another room in the dungeon. Does anybody want to explore it?
Oh, sure.
Yeah.
Once this
Yeah,
fire
I'll go
goes
in.
out, maybe.
Yeah, it only takes a couple turns.
I want to explore with.
Whoosh! All the fire
follow you.
licking on the corners here of
When-
spider webs.
When you step into the room, you can see there are numerous cocoons. And each one of these cocoons looks like it contains a small body.
Oh. These aren't eggs, these are, cocoons, like you said. And we burned away a lot of the silk, huh?
Oh yeah, all the spider webs burned up. So the burnt up cocoons contain zombies and skeletons of small goblins. This was sort of like a defensive line, and any of the zombies that were looking for Densis in here, they were getting captured by the spiders.
Are these zombies now animate, now that they are freed from...
No, they were all destroyed in the fire. They were mostly destroyed by the spiders already, trying to feed on them.
Well done, Grimoire.
But the fire finished them off. Well, these were friendly zombies. They were technically the Miordi's zombies that were helping you to kill Densis, maybe. So, Will, from
Well done, Grimoire.
from inside the room, you have several options. There's a door up ahead. You could investigate the bodies, or you could go down the hall to the south.
I want to investigate the bodies.
All right. You move to the north to investigate the bodies along the wall. Roll me an investigate.
Uh, 16... no, 26 is minimum.
All right. 26 is good. My internet's being a little bit slow today. I'm trying to open up my my loot roller. I did generate some loot previously. Maybe I'll use that instead. If this isn't loading. I was just talking about how good Google is, and now it won't load a page for me.
We can figure that out later.
Let's see, I have another option. I could go to Donjon and use their one. Donjon's loading just fine. Alright, Giant Spider CR1. Alright. One of these bodies actually had 6 very ancient gold pieces on it. So you can add that to your sheet.
Like historical pieces.
Yeah, this is ancient goblin gold. It's got the imprint of a goblin king on the one side, and it's got a picture of Nilbog the Miorti in his living form on the other side.
Very shiny. Shame we can't have any of it.
If someone saw that I picked it up. I mean, this is something that the Death Knights, if they saw me do, would be mad about.
Well,
I wouldn't risk it.
there's a law, goblin law, and you're only in the good graces of the Miordi so long as you obey goblin law, because they're intensely lawful creatures.
Yeah, it's not worth it. These guys are extremely useful. They killed an ooze that was a major problem in a single strike.
The specific wording says spoils belong to the war god, weapons, armor, and treasures found in the buried city belong to Maglubiet's armies. Taking such items without permission is looting, theft from the god himself, punishable by being stripped of arms and executed.
Yeah, they're gonna kill you.
Okay. I will not take it.
It's a trap. Tempting gold. I think maybe if Taro had not said something, you might have just pocketed that money and gotten in trouble.
Yeah.
Gotten in trouble is one way of putting that.
All right. Well, there remain two options: the southern passage or the door to the east. Or back into the room that Morg looked at, where the golem came from.
Well, I'm going to say this area seems to be a secret of sorts, being that it was behind that illusion. I think that we should explore this area more than another path. So I will suggest we go back down.
Heading south.
The Jays just won the game.
Nice. So
One more game, and they win the entire playoffs.
when you head into this room to the south, you're going to notice that it turns 90 degrees and heads east. And there's an old stone doorway covered by the illusion, so it's very hard to see.
Wait a minute. The illusion covers this side as well?
Yes.
Huh. So, without this illusion, it would look like a dead end, but...
Yeah, it would look like a dead end, but you can see there's a door there.
Okay. My friend, the path continues. And there's yet another door. I go and investigate this door and make sure that it has indeed no traps on it. But I would figure that the illusion is all they expected. Hopefully without the 33. Hopefully without the spider webs holding it together, it isn't hard to open.
The doors have been pretty easy to open so far.
Okay.
Sorry, what did you roll?
33 for investigate on the trap situation.
All right. Like the doors before, this one does not have a trap on it. It's not even locked. It was just well hidden by the illusion.
I will open it.
All right.
Silently as it can be.
So,
I'm following Orin from a distance.
on the other side of the door, you can see that there's a narrow 20-foot strip of stone platform that stretches across from this end of the hall to the other. To either side, to the north and to the south, there is a very, very deep pit. It's covered by an illusion, so it looks like there is a tiled floor that stretches across the pits. But you can see through the illusion, you can tell that there's a very big drop there. And down at the bottom of that, it's too deep to see the bottom.
Huh. It is terrible.
What are you whispering?
Yes. I mean, this is all telepathic right now.
No.
I'm not that far.
Oh,
I'm not
that's
far.
right. There is no telepathy. That's right.
No
I'm not far
psionics.
behind you. I was like, what's in there? Because I guess this for us looks kind of where we were told that there's a pit. No.
Yeah, there's a huge pit.
My friends, there is magic covering these pits. If you follow right behind me and go where I go, you will hug this wall and move around to the other side.
So,
Do
well, you can
what-
see that there is a narrow path here.
Yes.
Do you want to? What's over there? Like where does that lead?
I am not sure. I have not been past here, but please make sure you do not veer from the path I take.
Give me a second though. Is the Drake gonna be able to go through this?
The door. Once I noticed that there's nothing living on the other side, nothing to attack us, I open the door wide.
Yeah, you don't see
No,
any
but
creatures here.
is the Drake gonna be able to take the passage safely?
Can't the Drake fly?
He can fly. There's a pretty big space here, so he might be able to fly in this room.
Alright.
Okay,
Then
then.
we can regroup here and we'll follow you. But do you want to go and explore a little bit first before we get into this?
I sure do.
Yeah,
Here I go.
Come back to us, okay? Be safe.
I will.
And I'm gonna observe where Oren is stepping, okay, Ninja?
Yeah.
I want to know because if I need to, like, if we need to rush, I want to know where to run.
Well, you see that he's able to go across the hall fairly safely, but once he gets across, he hugs the wall very closely.
So I'm gonna go to the back wall here, and I'm going to stay on the ledge here and look from the corner.
Gotcha.
I've got a 26 for investigate on the door to make sure for traps. I mean, I'm starting to expect it when we have traps at this point. Still. And then I will try to open the door.
All right. You approach a door. This door, like the others, is made of stone. It does not appear to be trapped. It does not appear to be locked.
I open it slowly and quietly.
You test the door, it does not open.
Oh, okay. Is it going to require forcing? It's not locked. But yet it will. It just seems stuck again.
While affected by this spell, the object is more difficult to break or force open.
Is there a keyhole?
It's arcane locked. So there's not a mundane lock mechanism, but it's magically sealed.
Is there a way for me to determine that it's on character knowledge? Like with
I
Arcana?
have to do an arcane check.
So it seems like you could bypass this with thieves' tools, but the DC is very high.
Did you get kicked off for a second? Did you hear what I said?
I might have missed it. What was it?
I said, is there a way for me to have that be character knowledge about the arcane lock?
Oh, yeah. You know, like, you're trying to check the door for traps and locks, and it's, it doesn't appear to be a mundane lock, but you can tell that you can't open the door, and so you're able to surmise that it is a magical locking. You could try to pick the lock, or you could try to force it open with strength, but either check is going to be very difficult.
Hey, am I cutting out to you guys?
No?
Or are you...
No, I hear you fine.
Okay, so did you hear the past things I was saying?
Yeah, I think so.
As far as I'm aware, yeah.
Okay, so I'm going to move back to the corner to meet up with Mort. Grimorn. And, this door seems to be magically sealed.
Can you try to unlock it?
Maybe not even, it's not locked, it is locked with magical means. Like a held portal or something. But I must, I need to tell you that I don't think that this would be the way for us to go. Even the Drake might not be able to move through. I wonder if we might be better off taking a different...
Is there a mechanism?
No
Drake
mechanism.
can fly. Should be fine.
It's magically locked. If you can beat a DC 35, you can pick the lock, but it's really hard.
Nah.
Wait, pick the lock? I thought you said it wasn't locked by mechanical means. It was...
No, he said you could,
Can't
but it would
pick an
be
arcane
difficult.
lock.
I'm just going by the wording of Arcane Lock. Arcane Lock says that you can pick the lock, but there's technically not a physical lock to pick. It's a magical lock.
Oh. Like a puzzle.
So, Well, okay. If a way for me to try to pick the lock, then I will go ahead and give myself a try at that.
But like I said, DC 35, it's almost impossible.
True, almost. The magical property of my lockpicks does not trigger, right?
No.
I wish I could assist
So
you.
therefore, I just do this and see what happens. Oh, I was gonna do it. 27.
27, very close.
Yeah.
You could have.
Can I help him?
Nah, unfortunately, that was a one chance.
Alright.
You're not going to
That's
be
my
getting
chance.
through that door, but there's another way in.
Yes,
Yeah,
I want to go around.
Go another way. Did you say there's another door in the room?
Yep.
I want to go around to this one
Mhm.
and make sure that everyone safely follows me. But I will again be checking for traps and then opening the door. 26 on the check for traps. Is the minimum roll.
26. You do not find a trap.
And then I open as quietly as can be.
All right. On the other side is another, like, half a room with a ledge overlooking the deep chasm.
I will move across and see if I can. So minimum roll is 27.
All right. You're going to notice a couple things. There's a collapsed tunnel. The passage seems to be blocked. And over here on that ledge, there's a door.
Okay, I will go over to that door. And I am.
These narrow ledges are like a DC 15 dexterity check to not fall off, but I'm not making you roll because you're just going to succeed.
But my friends might not.
Yeah. You can tell it's dangerous here for anybody who's not quite as good at balancing as you.
Then maybe we need to check a different path. I want to open this door anyway, though. So what was that? A 34?
All right. You pick the lock. You've gotten through this door.
Okay, this one had an actual lock. Or was it an arcane?
Nope, this is a regular locked door. DC 25. This door is a little different from the other ones because it does seem to have a locking mechanism. It seems to be going into a nicer area. There's a design on the floor tiles that looks like the body of a snake. You can see a blue snake here and a red snake near the entrance to the room. The red snake goes into the collapsed hall. The blue snake goes up through this door that you just unlocked.
Okay, well, once I open the door, I see my friends trying to advance with me. I say, no, halt, friends. Let me help you. Step right here and hold my hand. I'll grab onto the door frame and help him across.
All right.
All right, once people are successfully here, good morning. Death Knights, I don't know about them. Get Morg. Alright. The air drake probably can't make that ledge, but it can fly anyway, so it's okay. Okay, entering the room.
All right. When you come into the room, you can see that where the two snake heads meet, where that wall is, where there's like a torch in the middle, there's actually a obsidian mirror on the wall. And it's in front, the torch is in front of the mirror, illuminating it. And when you come into the room, magic fills the obsidian mirror with a magical haze, a smoke. And then the image of Densis is going to materialize in the mirror, and he's going to glare at you, and he calls down at you with a booming voice, and he says, "Fools! You think you've won? You've played into my hands, bringing my stones to the Miorti. It would have taken hours from a distance, but in the heart of his temple they will work so much faster. And then he casts his spell. There's a shudder in the earth, and suddenly the Miorti's dead magic zone is gone. The Death Knights collapse where they stand into a pile of bones.
Can I say something?
What do
Did
you
we
say?
bring the stones with? No, we didn't even bring the
He-
stones with us.
He's using them as a focal point at the spell where the Miordi is at.
Yeah, he just said that you actually helped him by bringing the stones closer to the Miorti.
Okay, in response to that, I say, thank you, Densus.
Well, we got our magic back.
I wanted to see his reaction to me saying that.
Well, he's going to just give a disgusted, like, ha! And dismiss the spell, so he disappears from the view screen. A derisive snort in your direction, and he dispels the magic. All right, so you're
Which
standing.
magic?
The magic activating the magic mirror.
Is he
Am I
gone?
supposed to-
Did he not break any of the obsidian things? He just left them normal?
Yep, you brought them to the Miorti's temple for safekeeping. Unfortunately, Densis was able to activate them from a distance.
So.
Oh.
So where are we at now, Ninja, on the map?
You are standing in a large rectangular room. To the west is the door that leads into the room that Morg looked at, where the golem was activated. But the eastern wall also has a door.
Well, let's
So the
run
Death
there.
Knight-
Let's
wait.
run in.
Last night they died from that?
Yes, when the Miorti's power was stolen, both of the Death Knights collapsed on the ground.
Let's run into the next room.
All right.
We're not
Skywell,
letting this guy escape.
you see a door.
Yes, I want to open it.
All right.
A quick investigation for traps and lockness. But otherwise, I rush to open it. 26 is minimum roll.
All right. The door, like the previous one, is arcane locked with a DC of 35.
Dispel magic.
All right. Grimorn is going to bust out a dispel magic.
Yeah.
Wait, you didn't even know that it was arcane locked. I'm gonna try to. Darn it. I'm gonna try to
No.
open it.
Well, are you telling us, or
No, I didn't tell you that yet. Let me just get a chance to see if I can unlock it first.
do I see anything to unlock it magically?
27 is not gonna make it. So
Nope.
no.
The arcane lock makes it really hard to get through this door, but a dispel magic can get past it.
Can the air drake just knock down the door?
You could try a strength check.
I cast the dispel magic.
Spell magic already happened. Too late. We can't.
All right. The door is no longer magically locked. Now the DC is only 25.
We gotta rush and run into that room.
Aye.
All right, you got it. You unlock the door. So, when you open the door, you can see that there is a long hallway. It's about 60 feet long. And then it turns a corner to the south.
Are we still in that illusion?
Yes. The hallucinatory terrain is still in effect.
I want to take a moment to. Okay, I don't have to worry about hiding from the Goblin Death Knights, but I still want to spend a day. Once I realize that the magic is back, I want to spend a point and reignite our mental connection.
All right. Telepathic communications reestablished.
I yell to ringside. Are you able to reach with your telepathy to whoever the leader of the what's his name? The leader of the goblin.
Miordi guy?
Yeah.
Yep. What do you need to know?
Tell him to break the black stones.
He gets to have a nice big spoonful of sending spell.
Ah, no target. He's dead.
What?
Well, darn it.
He got absorbed by the blackstone thing.
Yep.
Yeah, the Muir team, yeah. Okay. Well, I guess we can just all we can do now is run and try to catch this stupid fuck.
When his undead minions collapsed, that was a clue. The Miorti is no more. Densis' spell has stolen away his power.
Huh.
We better stop this guy before he turns into Nagash.
Yeah, we gotta run in. Can we run in, Ninja?
I'm in.
Alright, you unlock the door. Okay, Oren, there was a trap in the hallway. You ran through it.
Shit.
Ah.
Do I get a chance to observe it with my rogue skills?
Well, you were supposed to call for a investigate in the hallway before running through it. It is, you...
Trap finding, take care of that?
Does it automatically give you a check?
Isn't that first level thing?
I don't think so. But I was going to give you a deck save to avoid it. It's just a bunch of falling rocks.
Yeah, but I thought it was a first level thing, the trap finding, trap sense thing.
I don't recall. Let me double check. Rogue.
You find it when you step on it.
Pull up,
Automatic.
player's handbook.
You've got uncanny dodge, which would potentially allow you to avoid all the damage here.
Yeah. I thought first level, maybe I'm thinking of 3.5. It could be.
It's just one of those gotchas. Like, check the door and check the hall. Like, haha, you missed one.
Well, we were running, it's fine.
Yeah, you were in a
You
hurry.
can dodge it though, you know?
Yeah, it's fine. So, falling rocks.
All right.
Uh,
DC
well-
19, dexterity save, and if you succeed, you have dodged all the rocks instead of just half.
Go, go, Pargo. Come on.
Here we go. No, 18 I make. On my money. There it is. A 6 plus 12.
It was DC 19.
Shit. Okay, take damage.
26 bludgeoning damage as boulders fall from the ceiling onto you.
Okay.
All right, so that adds 10 feet of rough terrain to the hallway when everybody's running through.
What?
The rubble here became rough terrain when a bunch of rocks fell on Oren.
So we're gonna move. I'm gonna move through and
You said 26 damage?
Yeah, and you already had 10, so you're at 36 damage right now. Oh, and 2 of the damage that you took was from necrotic wounding sword that cannot be healed.
Okay, I'm gonna write that down my notes.
So your max HP is down by 2.
you're gonna have to heal it naturally, I think. Or maybe a greater restoration.
All right, so in this room we have a Densis, we have a
Uh-oh.
Golem, and we have a God.
What?
What?
Okay, let me add an initiative tag for this one.
No, I'm not. No, you're not avoiding that. What?
You haven't seen it yet. You don't know about it.
Avatar.
Avatar.
That is not fair. I've been freaking wandering around the world trying to resurrect my god, and you just managed to make him show up here?
We can kill an avatar now.
How do you know it's an avatar?
You just said it.
Do I get around the corner?
We're gonna roll initiative. We'll see how it goes.
I was gonna heal Orin real quick here, Ninja.
Well, you said 60 feet, so I could get there in one round. Even if the rocks fall on me, I don't know if that necessarily stops my move.
Yeah. Well, so initiative pretty much starts when the trap goes off because that alerts the enemies. So
Okay, fair enough.
you can finish your move as part of like the surprise round.
It's fine. We'll just, yeah.
All right. So you get to the end of your movement and you look into the room and you're gonna spot that there is a powerful burst of magical energy rising up from the summoning circle in the ground. And Densis is at the far back of the room, his arms outstretched, black lightning crackling from his hands, going towards the summoning circle. And to the side, he's got another one of those iron golem dogs, which is guarding him while he's casting his spell. Grimorn, you're going to catch up to Orin and cast your spell.
That's my surprise round. Captain.
Well, this is in the initiative, so you were running along, and you're at the top of the initiative here.
Well, I want to see what's going on in there.
All right. Well, as part of your move, you come around the corner and take a look.
Yep. What do I see?
Well,
Something you just-
the magical energy is forming into a very, very large goblin. He's 15 feet tall, and he's got an enormous axe. The axe has a hollow in the middle that has chains connected to a beating heart. And the axe has a demonic face on it that has a glowing red eye. And the giant goblin's eyes are also glowing, and magical energy is pulsing from the grooves of his muscles.
That's cool.
How interesting.
I has my
That's
sword. I has my
great
sword. Do you
description.
recognize this creature?
It's a goblin.
Oh my god.
Wow, thank you.
It's a goblin.
That's the gobliniest goblin I've ever seen.
Wait, you're gonna run up with you guys.
I'm gonna fireball it.
Magubliet appeared as an 11-foot tall goblin with black skin and flaming eyes, with strong arms ending in sharp talons.
I'm gonna fireball it.
I want to complain about something,
I'm
actually.
gonna fireball. Can I touch all of them with my fireball?
It's a pretty big room.
20-foot radius, so 40-foot diameter.
Yeah, I should be able to hit them all.
Could be 10, 20, yeah.
So I'm
Yeah.
gonna throw a fireball in the center of them.
All right.
See what happens there.
Counterspell.
By who?
Densis the Defiler.
I by reaction use my counter spell. So
You're going to counterspell his counterspell?
This is
You can
absurd.
reaction do that?
I mean, it is a
Reaction?
reaction.
It's an item.
Huh.
Mm. Yeah, I think we looked this up before. You can counterspell a counterspell, right? I
We've
forget.
done it before,
We've
so
done it
yes.
before.
Yeah.
Goblin DK, Donkey Kong.
Death Knight.
Here, here, here.
I'm gonna reroll ones and twos. 1, 2, 3, 4. $45 fire damage.
45.
And can they, or 8 they, well, they still can, what do you call it? They still can, 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 they Roll a deck save, Ninja.
The golem is unaffected. Densis takes a bunch of fire damage and lets out a snarled curse.
We're gonna target Densis. Everyone, he takes damage from fire. Didn't take any damage, huh? It's immune or what?
Yeah,
Probably a demon.
completely immune to fire.
That's okay. What about the golem? Did he take any damage?
Golem's running into magic.
Is it?
The iron golem has fire absorption whenever he's subjected to fire damage. It takes no damage and instead regains a number of hit points equal to the fire damage dealt.
Alright.
So it's even worse than immunity. It's healed by fire.
That's fucking OP. Okay.
Wait, what?
I have an idea. Well, this is awful.
But it was at full health, so it didn't heal from that one.
Exactly. I move back a little bit. Dances though that take the damage, so. Alright, I'm done.
Did you say the golem healed from the fire?
Yeah, this golem actually.
Hang on, I'm looking up some stats. Give me one moment. Alright, 45 fire damage. Alright. So, yeah, it worked on Densis, it worked on the Avatar, it did not work on the Golem. Did you do anything else on your turn? That's it, right?
I move back a little bit.
Okay, so the Avatar of Magoobliet is going to lurch as it begins to fully take form. And then it's going to move 10, 20, 30. And it gets here. It's almost to the entrance to the hallway. 11 feet tall. It's quite big, quite mean. Let's see. Oren,
Yes.
you're sneaking, right? What was your sneak?
Base 27. I'm making a chance to roll though.
All right. The Death Knight doesn't see you around the corner there, so he's not going to do anything to you.
No, Death Knight collapsed.
Sorry, the Magoobliet.
Okay. He probably has advantage, which cancels out my advantage. So I'm just gonna roll a regular because he's expecting me to come from whatever. So 27 is what it happened. Wait, what? Hold on. Oh, I did that wrong. Yeah, 27 is the roll.
What are you trying to do?
27 is myself.
Yeah, okay. So the Avatar approaches the hallway, and Densis is commanding it to slay the intruders, so it's going to hurl an orb of energy into the hallway. It's going to hit a point it can see, and then it's going to explode out in a 20-foot radius sphere centered on that point.
Definitely hit me.
Before I roll anything, Grimorn, you can do your aura of fire immunity. Are you going to activate it?
Yeah, it's automatic.
Automatic. All right. So the sphere of fire that explodes around you and Orin does no damage. It does no fire damage, but this orb also does 35 necrotic damage on a failed save. So for the necrotic damage, both of you have to roll a DC 18 dexterity save.
Ooh. I'm gonna take that. I'm gonna take that damage.
And Will, you can possibly avoid all of it.
27.
27. All right. DC 18, so you avoid all of the necrotic damage too.
Nah.
And 35 necrotic damage slams into Grimorn. The power of Magoobly, it washes over you and it hurts. It hurts bad. It's like melting your flesh. All right, that was the Avatar's move. Ring sight. Things are getting crazy at the end of the hall.
Yeah, we need all of everyone. Make googly get.
We're almost out of time. We might have to push this until next week.
Yeah.
I have a funny idea. I want to ride the Drake into the room.
Okay. Yeah, it only takes half your
Actually,
movement to
wait.
mount up.
Can this side passage here? Can I get in through that way?
It was arcane locked DC 35.
The other way.
Well, that is the other way that I'm talking about.
Yeah.
There's a path that's like blocked with red stuff.
It's not blocked. It's just.
The red
So,
stuff
I don't
is
feel wrong.
the red stuff is the indicator of where the pit begins.
Yeah. We backtracked around that way because we didn't have magic and we did not have access to anything that could break through the arcane lock. So we went around and came in this way, and then Densis said, "Oh, there you are," and then he released the magical null zone. And now
I want
we
to
have-
fly around that way. I don't want to directly encounter Maglubian.
Well, technically, the dead magic zone was created by the Miorti, so when Densis stole the power of the Miorti is when the dead magic zone faded, because he was keeping it active. And now he's no longer around to keep it active, and so everybody's powers return.
So can I ride the? Can I go through that area then?
Yeah, do you want to do, like, the full 60-foot move?
Yes.
Alright, that's going to get you just behind Grimorn in the hallway. You
That's not what
can't
it
see
said.
the enemy.
That's not what Ringside's saying.
No, the opposite way.
Oh, so you want to go... Well, you're not going to be able to get through that door. It's still DC 25 lock.
Hold that thought a second. I have an idea.
Well, yeah, I take it back. DC 25, your air Drake could tear the door off the hinges.
I want to try to do that.
Alright, so if you wanted to go the other way instead, his move would be 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. And he can actually just, like, glide across here to get to the door.
So the next round, you're saying?
So he's... You can't get through the door this turn, but possibly next turn you'll be able to get through and do something. That's good. That's an interesting tactical positioning. You'll surprise Densis coming in through that door. All right, Morg.
Let's see.
You saw the hallway ahead of you just exploded with red and black fire, and it did not look pleasant.
I'm gonna use my bonus action to turn into my air elemental.
All right.
Before that, sorry, I was just double checking if that was how something worked. Could I use my spooky revelation and flesh power to just squeeze underneath the door and then like unlock it from the other side? Or is that not how arcane locks work?
It is a stone door that is flush with the ground.
Okay, never mind. Continue.
All
I'm
right,
going
so
to
you...
fly 90 feet over here,
All right.
and I can see. Can I see Densis from here?
The door is still closed.
Oh, okay. Can I do? I'm going to ready an action then. That if I can see Densis, I'm going to use my action to use the rod and command him to cease his evil actions. His defiling days are over as his
Ooh.
new ruler.
The Rod of Command.
Interesting plan.
Yeah. That would be a tricky way to end this.
What if you just stopped being... I mean, you can try. It's what I might do.
Turn yourself in.
There's not much of a future in that. The penalty
We
for being a
promise
defiler is usually death.
We promise we won't murder you afterwards.
You can't keep that promise.
I mean, we won't do it.
Well, if he's no longer a defiler, then there will be no more death.
See? It's easy.
Anyways, that's my ready to action. There's no more Goblin Death Knights.
Yeah, there's no more Spodermans either. Here, I'm gonna reroll initiative. I have to get rid of the Death Knights. And let's see, that's supposed to be Densis, and this other one is supposed to be Golem. And let's see, the Golem has a -1, and Densis has a +5.
Should we think about closing the table?
Yes. I'm just gonna do the last action. The Golem didn't get to go yet. And Densis also didn't get to go yet. He casts a spell, but you don't know what it is. And I'll pack it up.
Boop, 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 boop. The cube!
Alright, you can save it. Well, thanks for watching out there in Twitch land. I'll end the stream there. It's been fun. Let's see if we had any chat messages. Tional Rafterg says, best viewer streamboo.com. Oh boy. Bots, gotta love them.
Out the window immediately.
Yeet!